If you have ever watched a movie where the characters are eating or cooking, you might have been overwhelmed and thought that the food looks so awesome. There are plenty of films out there that meet this criteria. Watching these movies might make you hungry, but they will satisfy your craving for a good story. When it comes to light-hearted movies about the love of cooking, there's no better film than Jon Favreau's Chef. A famous chef who has become disillusioned by the restaurant business and his lack of freedom in the kitchen sets out on a road trip with his son in a food truck selling Cuban sandwiches and other regional dishes. There are a lot of great food documentaries out there, but all of them fall short in comparison to JIRO Dreams of Sushi. The film shows one man who is fully dedicated to food on display. Even at the age of 85, when the movie was filmed, famed sushi chef JIRO owner was still dedicating himself to the craft of making sushi. What could be better than a tour of some of the best restaurants in Northern England? How about sharing that tour with Steve Coogan and Rob Brydon? In the trip, the two friends embark on a culinary journey together, eating great food and bickering with each other along the way. Any film where you would get to see Meryl Streep prepare food would be worth watching on its own merits, but it's the master actor's portrayal of famed chef Julia Child that makes Julie and Julia so charming. Big Night marked the directorial debut of Stanley Tucci, who also stars with Tony Shalhoub as two brothers from Italy who open a restaurant in New Jersey. However, the business struggles because the patrons are not used to the incredibly authentic food. Babette's Feast is a film that goes beyond being about food. It also says about people, faith, and how one great meal can bring people together to overcome anything. The meal in the film is one that would be fairly impossible to recreate, but that just adds to the magic of Babette's Feast. Eat, Drink, Man, Woman tells the story of a father and his 3 daughters in Taiwan who get together once a week to enjoy a fantastic meal together. The film is masterfully crafted and through telling the stories of each family member shows how they deviate from cultural norms while maintaining their own family traditions. For anyone who is a fan of cuisine in India, The Lunchbox is a must-see film. It tells the story of a neglected housewife whose notes to her husband, which she places in lunchboxes to be delivered to him, are accidentally sent to a widower played by Irfan Khan. The 100-foot journey succeeds in telling a story about 2 cultures being brought together by a shared love of food. Helen Mirren plays a chef named Madame Mallory who is outraged after a family from India opened their own restaurant only 100 feet away from hers in a small village in France. Before moving to number 1, we will see a list of other food movies which you can watch as well. Also don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in comments below, what other videos do you guys want to see? With ramen becoming more and more popular around the world, there's no better opportunity to check out this fantastic comedy from Japan. Tampopo tells the story of two milkmen who help a struggling noodle house to make better ramen.